My name is Garth Ratcliffe. I'm a member of the Westhoughton Local History Group, and I've produced this exhibition of one of Westhoughton's heritage industries, the Westhoughton textile industry. And these two lovely ladies, Rita and Elsie, worked in those industries, and they're going to tell us about their experiences of working at the mill. When did you actually start work? How old were you when you started?
I was 14.
14.
I think the last of the 14 crew to leave school, because a few months afterwards the leaving age went up to 15.
15.
Well, I was 14. I just missed it. My birthday was on the 7th of January. If it had been on the 8th, I had to stay another term. So I just sneaked out of school that way.
Did you have to have a practice in the mills part-time first, or did you really
No,
at the deep end?
you're just thrown in, aren't you? You know, you go with the lady who teaches you.
That's what
Well, I went in while I was still at senior girls' school. Actually, I had an auntie lived there, and I lived in Church Street.
Yes.
And I used to go from Alma Road.
Yeah.
At 4 o'clock.
Oh,
to
right.
down Alma Road to my auntie, and then she got permission to show me for until 5:30.
Yeah, to show you the road.
And then I went across what was known as the commercial field.
Yes, yeah.
Home.
Yeah.
Hurry up and do what I had to do before my mum and dad came out of their work, spinning work at the old Great Leaving Mill.
Yeah, my wife's auntie, she lived at Ratcliffe, and she worked in a mill from 12 part-time, from 12-year-old part-time, just as a trial to see whether she was good enough to do it full-time.
Yeah.
And who trained you when you started?
Well, it was my auntie that
who trained you.
Yes,
I don't know, I've slept.
So I only had in a couple of weeks because I'd already picked a lot of things up, one day.
Yeah, so you were 40, and what year would that be? Can we reckon back?
1931, 14, that would be. I'm not good at maths.
Yeah,
1931, 14.
Something like that, yeah. Well, that would be right, that would be right. I was
1945.
born in 41, that would be right, yeah.
1945.
No, So, so you were born in 31, and that's right, 1945, yeah. That's amazing. And then you worked there until, when did you finish?
When I was nearly 21.
Because
I got married when I was 20.
Right, yes. And then you went on to other jobs.
And I went for a short time, part-time when I had my baby.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out with shifts for Melbourne, but and I really missed it.
Did you?
I really missed it.
Did you work in the mill all your life?
No. I think it would be about 52, 53 when I left Taylor-Naples, because I got married in 51. I was only 18.
Yeah.
And I got married then, and I stayed a while. And then what did I do? I went into the dry cleaning shop. You remember, not Elsie? You used to have your nylons repaired then, because there was like gold then days. So it was more or less weaving again with my little stick and picking up, I did that for a while.
So you both worked at Taylor-Naples. That's the only small picture we've got of Taylor-Naples. No.
And right on the corner on Bolton Road, before you turn that corner to the old mill, there was a pie shop.
I remember.
All roots, yes.
I remember.
And they'd no canteen or anything. And everybody used to go with them.
Queue up or take an order.
And they had a son called Clyde. And what was my future husband? Knew him. And in the back room they had a baby grand piano, which was like seeing something out of Hollywood film. You know,
I can remember people.
And he ended up playing on the organ, standing organist a lot of the time, up at Blackpool Tower.
I can remember people used to go to the pie shop with a box,
Yeah.
with an order. Like,
Yeah.
for all
Yeah,
all-
try
so
on.
no canteen, just take your own.
Yeah.
And
And,
nip out that, and there was a fruit shop across the road, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
sold the bits of everything.
yeah. And what time did you start at morning? 7:30?
7:30
7:30.
till
Work
12, and then 1
Yeah, the
o'clock
break.
till 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
Because in that hour I used to go across to, some of them used to take sandwiches or go to,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
For a
yeah,
pie.
pie
Yeah.
or something, nip
You
out,
know.
yeah.
Did you no Saturday mornings?
No,
only,
I didn't do that.
not really, but
Did you start on 6 looms weaving first of all, or did you
no,
have to?
2
Sorry,
looms. Two looms.
2 looms.
Yeah.
2
I'm
looms.
praying they didn't break down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you
And
got ready for 2 looms, if you're ready for moving up to
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
more often than not, it was 2 behind the 2 that you was running, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you got to 6, you got another 2.
Yeah.
So you was running.
Yeah,
in
or
and
they
out.
weren't
It-
all in a.
Not
None
of the
beginning,
none
no,
of
you was
first they
lucky.
really tried you
Yeah.
out,
Yeah,
you know,
they did,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also with the type of cloth that you were weaving.
Yeah.
You know, if it was very fine cloth,
Yeah.
it was easier in one respect because the bobbins lasted a long time.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
But you had more faults.
Oh,
Yeah, got
broke
more
easier.
now.
Yeah.
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 Was that Egyptian cotton?
Does
Or was it
Yeah,
American?
they did Egyptian cotton, didn't
That was supposed to be
I
fine.
can't remember, no.
they?
No.
What was that one called that was really white and silky?
It'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Well, so were these the type of looms you worked on?
Yeah.
This one here, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But I know this is electrically driven, isn't it, with that?
Yeah.
Well, we had-
Like this
we had-
one.
Yeah, and that.
Yeah, yeah.
Two. Yeah.
Go to the way around. That.
That's the one, yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
like
That's
that.
it. We
Yeah.
called those Alice, didn't we?
Yeah.
On such
Yeah.
a racket.
Oh, that was one.
Such
yeah.
a racket, because anybody who went in weaving, they weren't there very long before they could Reid.
Yeah.
So anybody outside who was saying anything to anybody, beware, because you could tell
We
what
knew
they
what
were
they
Were
saying.
were
you, are you a bit deaf?
No.
Is not affecting your ears working? In mine, you
Well,
weren't in
as
that
a matter of
long,
fact,
was it?
I'm having my strings this
Oh,
afternoon.
well made.
Okay, and a lot of people, I don't know I don't know the name of the, but a lot of people have had really bad through all this noise.
Noise,
Ah,
yes,
ah.
yeah.
No.
Well
Yeah.
made. My grandmother and my mother worked in Glebe Mill at the back here,
Yeah.
all,
Oh,
all
yes,
the working
yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
And they were both deaf with it.
Yeah.
And as a lad, I finished in school, I went in the mill and, the
gosh.
noise,
Yeah.
it was, when you came out, your ears were ringing. And I'm slightly deaf, and I wonder whether
Yeah.
their deafness has been passed on to me.
Yes.
And whatnot. But certainly, the noise was just immense, wasn't it? And I think it was also in the summer. It was very, very hot as well, wasn't it?
Oh,
Because you had
yes,
sort of the
Yeah.
lights and
Yeah,
um,
and the cottons used to break, the wax it used to break more, didn't it, when it was
Yeah.
hot?
too,
It was
too
heavy.
dry.
Yeah,
Too
too
dry.
dry.
It was heavy. Yeah.
There are a lot of things happen today. I mean, there are no mills, there are
No,
No.
no.
pits, and which is, I think, is a real shame.
Mm.
You know, because
Well-
there was a lovely companionship.
Companionship.
Yes,
You
yeah.
made
they're
friends.
People working
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
And you still see some of the older ladies, don't you, that
Yeah.
was there when
Yeah,
when we were there, yeah.
but it's,
I mean, they must have been young when we were there, but now, you know, as the age goes on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Years pile on, don't they?
it was,
Yeah, but yes, as you say, at least it was work, and people were. There was a community.
I think
I mean,
We got so, it was not so much when we were learning, but it was really,
well,
really,
there weren't many alternatives.
I think
for
on
work.
2 loons it was about £2 something.
That's what I was going to ask you.
£2 something,
Yeah.
and then we used to get paid on a Wednesday, and we had a warehouse man, and he was called Harry Reid, and we used to go in, and he had a basin on the table, and he said, if you were well off, he saved a shilling.
Yeah, you
5
can
pence
save up.
towards the trip to Blackpool,
right,
you know.
Yeah, you used to
like
work
these,
things
like these, you know.
Oh, right.
Which was like,
So you all had to pay for yourself.
like your week's holiday, really, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I remember in 1951, I bet you would go, Elsie. We went to the Festival of Britain at London.
Oh, yeah,
And the Mill paid
1952,
for that, do you
yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I can
They
remember
paid
that.
for that for us all to go, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the impression that the firm paid for the
No.
trips
No,
to Blackpool, your annual trip service.
no. And
That's
sort
the
of,
only one that I know of that they paid was the Festival of Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be.
That's the only one I can remember of it.
Yeah.
I used to go, and you know, it didn't do anything, sort of, you know, the moon.
The steak, picnic steak.
Yeah. That going across went very
Shed,
fast,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But it didn't do anything, but my mum, as I always say, my mum,
Yeah.
used to say to me, how much would I have because you made your own wage?
Yeah.
And I used to think, oh, I hope I get that coat and I hope, you know,
Yeah.
2 or 3, because you missed it, you missed perhaps 50 pence,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So
And
when
it
you
used to be like this, as though
so
I
how
would
much
make
were you,
it.
how much were you paid when you did 6 looms?
Well, it varied that you got to make your
Make your
Was it
own
like on
money.
a
bonus?
bonus?
Wow.
How much?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like I
and
said,
then
you had
you
a lot
had
of this
50.
fine stuff on and they kept breaking down,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it was the worst thing that could happen was if you weren't attending there or somebody shouted to you
Yeah.
and you put 2 shuttles in.
And
It
they
sort of
smash
met
in
in
the
the
middle.
middle and you were lucky if you'd one end left.
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
couldn't
just
do that
rip.
yourself, could you? You got to get the tackler there
Yeah.
then, hadn't
Yeah.
you? He didn't like that. He'd whip the beam out and take it upstairs, wouldn't he, for it to be redrawn. Yeah.
I've forgotten now, but everything on that loom had a nickname.
Yeah,
didn't
it did, yeah,
Like
yeah.
monkey stick and
Yeah.
things like that.
Oh, if you got a crack on elbow with that picking stick,
Yeah.
good Lord.
When we were learning, we were frightened of going to Tapper because we used to think they were telling us funny things that weren't right, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I tell you who worked in the warehouse, and you couldn't get a word out of him, Trevor Wanless.
Oh,
The
yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
Honest, well, me, I don't believe that.
Yeah, and he couldn't get a word out of that lad, could
No.
you? He was
No.
very, very quiet, and now look at him now.
Yeah.
I know. I saw him.
Keep him
I saw
quiet.
him last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was-
Yeah, well, he worked in the
He was
warehouse.
very thin, wasn't he? I remember.
Yeah.
Very thin.
Yeah.
So how many people worked at Taylor and Harper's when you were there?
Oh, gosh.
Hundreds.
Don't know.
I don't know.
There might have been about 100.
And
That was the Perseverance Mill, was it? that you
Yeah,
worked in?
yeah. Oh, I did a while at the Allenby Mill after I'd had the
Allenby.
children.
Oh yeah, this is Allenby.
I went back there, but
Wigan
I
Road.
didn't go very long there.
No.
No, that one on Wigan Road, the Allenby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there for a while.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't know. I mean, it was Taylor and Hartley's, but I never thought at that time. But the managing director there was Harry Haslam, and he had 2 daughters who still are in Westhoughton.
And they got
And one of them lives in
Atkinson
Waltersmith
Way.
Road across from where I live in
Yeah.
Margaret. And but then they used to come in and they were always dressed nice.
Right.
Yeah.
And to me they were like the two princesses, you know, with clogs on.
Yeah.
Oh, black
No.
stocking.
Did you realise there were something like 17 mills, cotton mills in Westhoughton at one time? Not at the same time,
No.
because it started off with the oldest mill was down Bolton Road, somewhere near the opposite the Bonk there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these silk mills
Yeah.
developed. Glebe Mill back here, that was described as a hosiery mill at one time. And then there's one down Vic Street, this one here, Kemp's Silk Mill there,
Oh,
down Vic Street. And there was one,
I've never ever heard of that one.
no, and there's
No.
one,
I always
another
thought the
down,
mushroom factory was
down
there.
further down Market Street. So there were 4 silk mills, and the Peel Mill was
Yeah.
that was a silk mill initially. So then it moved to shifted to cotton, and then the next oldest was the mill on the Nook that was burned down in
Yes,
1812, and then it was towards the end of the 1800s that the bigger mills were produced.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
1894.
Curly. And
Yeah,
Curly
that was the original one.
Yeah.
That was burned down in 1700 now. And the one that was going last, well, they all diversified from just producing, you just produced calico, didn't you?
Yes.
Calico. And then like Glebe Mill were producing all sorts of goods.
Yeah.
And Foregates Mill, they produced overalls. So they had to diversify to survive. I think the oldest one, the last one to finish was 1970 odd down Bolton Road.
Yeah.
So it's all finished in 1970 odd.
But you know that cotton, that material, it was like fantastic cotton.
Yeah.
Really like your cotton.
Cotton, yeah.
And I'd say it was as good as anything ever done anywhere.
Yeah,
Honest.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I had
quality.
a bit
Egyptian
when I was
cotton,
little
yeah.
bit, they said we could take home and
Yeah.
you took it up and got it was, you know, it lasted years
Yeah.
and years
Yeah.
and years and years. You know.
We used to make pillowcases out of it.
Yeah.
At the end of your beam,
Yeah.
if there was anything left, you could carry on and get a yard or two out of it. You see, and you could
Keep
take
it,
that,
yes.
keep
Yeah,
that.
bonus.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you could make a bleach it or whatever, you know, hem it round and make a tablecloth or pillowcases. I've made pillowcases with it.
Yeah.
Were there any injuries in the mills?
I never
Anybody
saw
get hurt?
any
No,
bad
no,
ones.
really,
You know,
because-
you used to get
well,
bangs, didn't
yeah,
you? Cracked
yeah,
from the
yeah.
elbows and things like that.
When I see things now, I always seem to say, I've said to Peter, they wouldn't have that now.
No, health and safety.
No,
weren't
health and
there,
safety.
weren't there?
No.
The health and safety, but there was very little, you know. And,
You
and
had to
I,
be careful, hadn't you, when you was cleaning, you had to do a certain amount
Yeah.
of cleaning
All the
yourself.
dust
Yeah,
underneath.
and if you got your brush passed underneath
there was a
the
concrete floor, when
Yeah.
concrete
Yeah.
floor on the
Yeah.
set. I remember this little lady, she was 80.
Yeah.
She was still working on 4 lanes.
Yeah.
She says, now listen what I'm telling you, love. Have irons on the clothes,
Yeah.
on floor will be white.
Yeah.
On it was with things on your clothes,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but sparks might have caused a fire with all the
Well,
dust
then,
underneath.
could have done it.
Yeah.
I still got my mum's clothes.
Have
I
you?
am, yeah.
We did
Yeah.
it when we used to do the carnival.
Yes.
We did Cotton King or something we called it, and we borrowed one of the mills, one of the looms off at Foregates. He had a farm at Foregates, and he used to do that. And he's down in Stark Mill now.
Oh,
He
yeah.
puts them there. And we've got now more of them there on that,
Yeah.
with your pinny and your fent,
Yeah.
what have you.
So people didn't have to retire when they were 60? Like
No.
No.
They could do, well, so they could finish when they
When we started, you know, we didn't smoke or
Oh, no,
anything.
no. Never thought of
there
it.
was like, say, a band of these young ones, these who were like 18 and 19, and there used to be a place where they danced Westhoughton, which was the old Westhoughton Labour Club,
Yeah,
you know, and it was the ambulance hall,
yeah.
and they used to go dancing there on a Sunday
Yeah,
night,
they
didn't
did,
they?
didn't
Sunday
yeah.
night, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there would be about half a dozen of them, and they used to go in toilets for smoke every so often, you
Yeah.
know.
And that
they
not
said-
banned?
They used to choose who they wanted. Setting the looms on, don't let that. Didn't they?
Yeah,
They
used to
used to,
skip
and we
that.
were like setting that on.
Well, would
And
they not go- would
didn't
they-
want our own stop because we wanted, we didn't want to lose a coat.
Or
or
would they not
something.
have been sacked for smoking on the
I
premises?
don't know. I think
They
they
saw
really
danger.
Well, I think they all went
Yeah.
outside, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was nowhere inside the
No.
building that they could
No.
go
No,
smoking,
dangerous.
were there?
Yeah.
Couldn't go in the warehouse or anything like that to smoke.
Oh, no.
It would have to be in the engine room.
What quite a number of the photos, they show celebrations for the
Oh, for
Queen's
Christmas,
coronation.
yeah.
Were you
Oh, we used to dress up at Christmas. You
Ah.
could put little bits
Yeah.
up, couldn't you?
Yeah.
balloons and
Decorations.
decorations?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
And you just had trips out in summer?
Oh, it
Or
would
when
be
the
summers,
mill was
yeah.
closed? Well, the mill was closed
Oh, it
for
would have
a
to be
fortnight or a
weekends,
week.
wouldn't it? Never closed it.
Isn't it? I thought it closed for wakes, or am I dreaming?
Well, there were also wakes weeks.
Yeah.
Sort of last Friday in June.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Last
And,
week in
uh,
June, first week in
And
July.
yeah.
People went on their holiday.
Oh,
They had to go on
yeah,
their holidays
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, they were set
Yeah.
Bolton holidays,
Yeah,
they called,
that's it.
weren't they?
Yeah.
Fortnight.
Because the Westhoughton station, it used to be absolutely full
Oh,
there
yeah.
with mums and dads
Yeah.
with the children.
Yeah, we've
going
got
to
pictures.
Science photograph
Yeah.
day, you know.
Yeah.
Blackpool.
Yeah.
We've done projects about the railways and shows a lot of people on the railway platform
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the suitcases.
So that's it, yeah. And the Labour Club, they used to
Oh, they had
do
trips.
Yeah, they had trips.
Yeah, regular for
So
the
that was
children.
the social
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
So that one that that picture you're on,
This one,
was that going to Blackpool?
I think it will be.
They,
Yeah.
yeah, it was either Blackpool, mainly Blackpool, wasn't it?
Because it was like a band of you flying off to Las Vegas now, going for a day to Blackpool.
yeah. Are you on any of those, Rita, any of those?
I think it,
I was
In
looking
the
at it, I didn't know whether that would be
it
up
has
to
to be
now.
there in the coach.
Yeah.
I know I'm in one in the coach,
Yeah.
and I've been trying to find it. I have a photograph of it, and I've been trying to find it, and some other old books that I have. When I'm not
Have you
looking
seen
for them, I'll find
Yeah.
them.
Have you seen these old pictures here?
Yeah,
These
with
weavers
fence.
in 1910. 1910.
Well, we didn't have fence that long,
No.
but we used to have
Yeah.
a shorter version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
It's unbelievable now. I think it's unbelievable. I've worked in atmosphere like that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and sort of
The
when
thing-
you look there,
if you
when
took
when
them-
when you rely it on wooden loom,
Yeah.
I'll say,
you were really full sided. You weren't very tall,
Yeah.
you know.
he's over there.
Yeah.
Peter, who's over there, he fitted a lot of these rooms up.
Did he? Oh, was he a tattler?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
right.
not really a tackler, but
Yeah.
he did all that.
Yeah.
At Star Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
just
and
looking
you
where he
had,
was, he's got them.
if you were on looms, unfortunately, a long way from where you had to bring your own weft.
Yeah.
Tell you
Dash
what.
out quick.
It wasn't light, was it, love?
No,
You
and
know,
how
and
many
at one-
times did you get tipped into the basket at warehouse lads?
I
Yeah.
The
know.
You'd be
big
doing it, you
skips.
know, you'd
I
be concentrating
know,
on
and-
filling your basket and you'd go in there
No, but sometimes they say, fancy coming Empire, double seats. And, but I know one time there were two ladies at the side of me who'd been, when they were both pregnant, and I used to bring all the weft.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
never, and I didn't used to have a dinner time properly.
So in the bags,
Bringing the
yeah.
weft so my looms wouldn't stop, you know. And,
So what do you think was the worst part of the job?
I don't know.
because
I
you
Think
think,
about it.
I think it's like any job. People would have the say about what they wanted. But if there was any upset, and they were brilliant for banding together.
Yes, yeah.
Weren't they?
Yeah, they were,
Mm.
They
yeah.
were brilliant.
Yeah.
Very good.
And my husband used to say that about, you know,
Oh, right.
about
yeah,
how
yeah.
they were, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, for some of the tattlers, we used to be frightened of
Well, we had
boys,
shouts.
yeah.
we had shouts so much, I keep thinking, no wonder I sing a B flat.
Yeah. Yeah, so Westhoughton had its share of mills. This
Yeah.
one, the Albion, that was burned down in
I remember
1938.
that.
Yeah.
What year was it?
1938, I think.
Yeah.
1930. That's a puzzle, that one there, Grove Lane.
Yeah.
That was a very tiny mill just off Wigan Road.
Yeah,
That's
Grove Lane.
the-
There's just the Grove Lane church there, isn't
Yeah,
there?
no. Glebe Mill, that hasn't altered much at all.
No, it's still
Due for
like
Is the
demolition.
one Dickinson Lane mill? They used to do all big bedding and sheeting mills, you know.
It might have been over.
Because I went there for a while,
Did you?
and the manager had to put boxes there because I couldn't read. You know.
I'm not sure about that one.
Well, that mill there was, you could go to Boston Wood, couldn't you, down that street where the
You know-
mill's at the bottom.
Of,
Do you know where this mill was? And
Yeah.
the little houses?
yeah.
Well, I don't know when they were built then, they're all terrace houses. But Berry's lived there, Tony Berry and
Oh, yes,
children
yes.
all.
Yeah,
You know,
I know.
that might be the...
This was
that
that Graham.
horseshoe.
Yeah.
Graham, horseshoe.
Is that-
Oh,
is
that's a
that-
horseshoe.
Yeah.
Is
Graham,
that the horseshoe
I think
further
so.
on? Is
I'm
that
not
the
certain.
Graham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, they were in one of the terraced houses.
That would be the Graham, because I
Yeah.
think that's the top of Wingate, isn't it?
Used to be a
The
fruit
top of,
shop.
yeah, yeah.
And then just further down, next door, there was Dr. Unsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with the steps going up.
Yeah.
Because when you hear Tom tell you,
Yes.
you know, he would tell you if anybody was pregnant, they knew before they got home.
Oh.
Because the doctor, they used to, and everybody knew what everybody had, you know.
Oh, right, yeah, they could hear it
Yeah.
waiting room.
Yeah.
So, I think
Well, I
that's,
didn't realise there'd been so many.
Many
though.
mills,
No.
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 Not all at the same time.
No,
But
No.
that was the biggest employer in Westhoughton, was the mills and the pits.
Yeah.
And then years later, the metal box arrived on the
Yeah.
scene. Well, there were very few employers that employed more than 50 or 60 people. Really.
And what was Ames Mill?
Ames Mill
Used to be Grey
was
Lever.
up,
Grey Lever spinning
Church
company.
Street.
Because
Yeah.
then he went to
yeah.
Ames Mill,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
right.
was there
Victoria
for a short
Mill.
time.
Yeah.
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 The spinning mills, they were all multi-story.
Yeah, well, my dad worked
Whereas
there.
the weaving was
Yeah.
on wall level.
Yeah, my dad worked there, he was a mule spinner.
Yeah.
Because I remember going in and with that, it all came up like
Yeah.
that, and then the other started. I
Yeah.
used to think he'd get
Squashed in the middle.
Squashed in the middle of it, you know.
I did a
Yeah.
while in,
It was frightening, wasn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. My mum would
Well,
do.
sorry, what's that one?
She was,
in the, not before Gates, no, the one on Church Street. What was
Oh,
it
yeah.
called?
Shut-
Ames's.
yeah, Ames,
Ames's
yeah,
Mill.
yeah.
I did about 12 months.
Victoria Mill, yeah.
That was in 53. I did a
I'm
mile.
25 years there and I
Did
got
you
a
really?
clock.
Yeah.
Also with it, I got a little clock. Nobody had had one before, I don't think. I've got a little clock.
I think there's a picture down there of a presentation somewhere. Bottom,
This one.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Italian,
pictures of...
yeah.
Was it your mother, love, that you said worked in
Yes,
Reid
yeah,
then?
yeah. But she's
Oh.
she's not on any of the photos. Have you seen this? This is funny. This dance.
Yeah, oh yeah, I used to love dancing. We used to go to the band room
A big-
3 and 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a big
but the
scene,
band
wasn't
room.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's it. At one time there'd been more dancing in Wingate's band room than
Band
music.
playing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. I think we've...
Never any good at dancing.
Oh.
No.
I think we've